What's good, YouTube? This is Slick Talk and I'm back with another video. Before I start the video, I want to apologize to Kamumpela. What I did to her was wrong, it was immature, and it was out of order. I didn't have to take it. I didn't have to take the direction that I did. And I know there's people going to be cheering for me saying, yeah, she deserved it. No, she didn't. The video was wrong, and I apologize, Kamumpela, if you're watching this. The only female that I feel like deserved what I said about them is Cassper Nyovest. He's the only female who deserved what they got. I'm unapologetic about what I did to her, and I feel like she deserved everything when it comes to Cassper Nyovest. Let's look at Cassper Nyovest's history. This man wanted to box AKA when he had an album coming out. The fight ended up not happening. We don't know why, but it ended up not happening. Then he wanted to fight Prince KB when he had a shoe coming out. And I think he had a show coming out, the Bride Show, something like that. The fight ended up not happening, and it was the same story again. And then, this 1 week, there's this YouTuber called Slick Talk that was going hard at Cassper Nyovest with facts. I was just telling him the truth, honestly, and I was just going hard at him. And on a particular Sunday, he was emotional, and he was pissed at me. So he decided to tweet out, I want to see Slick Talk in the ring, though. 100K, win or lose. And then he said, but he has to last 3 rounds. That's a contradictory statement in itself. Win or lose and last 3 rounds. What is it? Is it win or lose or is it last 3 rounds? That's a contradictory statement in itself. And I knew Cassper Nyovest didn't think I was going to accept the fight. So when I did, he was freaking out. It was panic mode. He was like, Slick actually accepted, and I did because I know I'm not afraid of this nigga. I've never been afraid of him. And I was prepared to get in the ring with him. And I could tell when I was communicating with his team that Cassper Nyovest didn't want to fight. Cassper Nyovest was not prepared to get in the ring. He was just promoting his whiskey that tastes like piss coming out in a couple of weeks. That's all he was doing. I've always maintained about Cassper. The music is garbage. The Bride Show is garbage. Nobody watches it. The whiskey that's about to come out, the streets say it tastes like piss, and nobody's ever gonna taste that shit. And Cassper Nyovest has this shoe that people only see on Instagram. Nobody sees this shoe in real life. The R something, R99 something. Nobody has ever seen any person wearing this shoe, but everybody sees this shoe on Instagram. So Cassper Nyovest has a history of lying for promotion. And when he tweeted out, Cassper Nyovest is a marketing genius, when I was about to box him, I knew there was not gonna be a fight. In my mind, I knew there was not gonna be a fight. I told myself, this man is just using this moment as an opportunity to promote the Bride Show and to promote the whiskey that nobody cares about. But Cassper Nyovest, the fact remains, you have a history of being a fraud. Everybody knows the type of guy you are. We all know you're a fraud. Let me tell you the deal that these niggas will offer me, right? Cassper Nyovest wanted me to box him for 100K, 3 rounds if I lost each round. Which means, if should I get knocked out in the first round, I don't get a cent from that money. And I have to pay for my own medical expenses. And Cassper Nyovest also wanted me to promote the fight, to promote it on my YouTube channel, to do interviews, to promote this fight. And I'm like, am I getting paid for the promotion? Because should I get knocked out in the first round, I'm not getting a cent of this money. What is going on? What are we doing? No, you have to promote it. It's in the contract. That's what they say. And I'm already being suspect because first you wanted me to fight for 6 rounds, which was crazy because you tweeted 3 rounds. And now you're talking about I have to do the utmost and promote this fight. A fight which I might not get paid by, but I also have to promote. And I also have to pay for my own medical expenses when I know you're going to have sponsors going to be sponsoring this fight. So I'm noticing this lying and this fraud behavior that I'm seeing. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'm listening. And then they hit me with, there's also going to be a documentary that was to film. So you're going to have to show the documentary when you're training. They're going to have to follow you around, do a documentary. I'm still not getting paid from this documentary. So wait a minute, you're telling me that I have to prepare for a fight for 3 weeks, and you've had a year to prepare, and I'm not getting a single cent from ticket sales, and I'm not getting a single cent from pay-per-view, and I'm not getting a single cent from this so-called documentary. I'm not getting a single cent from anything. I have to promote this fight. I have to do the most. Cassper Nyovest, what are we talking about? Is there a fight or is there no fight? Because I'm just sensing excuses upon excuses, excuses upon excuses. Cassper Nyovest never wanted to fight. He never wanted to fight AKA. He never wanted to fight Prince KB. And he never wanted to fight Slick Talk. Cassper Nyovest wanted to do this for promo. He needs the promotion because his product is trash. Everything he has been doing has been garbage. So he needs everything to promote. That's why he has been doing all these sucker shit, tweeting about me every fucking 2 minutes. My nigga, you're trash, bro. And now you just lost the artist of the decade. The artist of the decade that you were campaigning about. Please vote for me. Please vote for me. There's 5 hours left. Please vote for me. I beg you. Please vote for me. Apparently, Reese beat you in the votes, my nigga. And Reese didn't even compete in this artist of the decade, but he beat you fair and square. You're the only person that cares about this artist of the decade, and yet you still lost, my nigga. You've had 3 imaginary fights and lost all of them, my nigga. This is the type of female that you are. The reason of the fight anyway is because your lack of emotional intelligence made you want to fight me, my nigga. That's why we here. The only reason that Cassper Nyovest wanted to fight Slick Talk is because he was emotional. And his emotional intelligence was at an all-time low. That's why the fight took place. That's why the imaginary fight took place, my nigga. There was no fight. You were emotional and you tweeted. And when I accepted, you panicked. Because you thought I was going to say no, my nigga. And that's the honest truth. You never wanted to fight Slick Talk. You never wanted to fight AKA. You never wanted to fight Prince KB. Because I remember when you were about to fight AKA, there was a time when AKA was saying, sign the fucking contract. And apparently you wanted to do some shady stuff with the money. And I remember when you was about to fight Prince KB, you did the same thing. And Prince KB begged you. He was like, I hope this is not for promo. I hope this is an actual fight. And it wasn't a fight, my nigga. So when I hit you with the counter offer, you were mad and you threw a tantrum like a little girl. That's what happened. Cassper made me an offer. I did a counter offer because they thought they were dealing with a dummy. I hit them with a counter offer that they were not expecting, and niggas started to panic. His whole team started to panic because they were not expecting what I did. I hit niggas with a counter offer, and I said, "What's up?" Because I knew there wasn't a fight. There was never going to be a fight. This man does everything he does for promo. He doesn't care about anybody else as long as he promotes his stuff. Because you know why? Should Cassper Nyovest move like A. Reese, he would never sing a single album. He would never sell a single show, a shoe, nothing. You have to promote yourself because your product is garbage, my nigga. You just got beat at the Artist of the Decade, an award that nobody cares about. It hurts you inside because you're the only person that cares about this thing. My nigga, Cassper Nyovest, you're a fraud. You've always been a fraud. We always know you from a fraud. I destroyed you last week. You're emotional. This is why I recommend school. This is why I always say you have to go to school and you have to finish school. Because school is not just about academics. School is about maturing as an adult, maturing as a person. The emotional intelligence is very important. Imagine being so mad at somebody that spoke about you on YouTube, on a video, and you wanted to fight him, my nigga. What are you talking about? You want to fight me because I spoke about you on a YouTube video. Are you dumb, my nigga? Are you dumb? Let me tell you something, Cassper. Since I went to Mac G's podcast, and today, I've made close to 20K on YouTube in 2 weeks. Close to 20K on YouTube in 2 weeks. In a nutshell, fuck your 100K, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. Fuck your 100K. People always ask me, Slick, why do you have the watermark in your videos, yet you making so many views? You're getting so many views. Why do you have the watermark? And I always say to them, the watermark is there because today it's Power Director, but one day it's going to be Spotify. And I use it as motivation to motivate myself because I'm actually talented at what I do and I'm actually good at what I do. I don't have to promote myself and do all this extra stuff like I'm going to fight this person, I'm going to fight this person, I want to fight him in the ring. I actually have talent. I'm actually good at what I do. Reese is good at what he does. Prince KB is good at what he does. AKA makes way better music than you, my nigga. You took the biggest L by being afraid to fight me. And what's worse is I actually signed that contract. The contract of the 100K Survive 3 rounds, I actually signed it and I sent it to him. But he's not going to respond because he knows he took the L. He never wanted to fight. He just wanted to promote his products, and he just wanted to promote his liquor, his shoes, his bride show that nobody cares about. The product is bad because you're bad, my nigga. You're not talented. You've never been talented. This is the only